Yeah. I was born to win a thong, feeling it. I was born to win a thong, feeling it. Yeah, yeah. I was born to win a thong, feeling it. Not cracking a smile, not cracking a smile. I be moving medicine. You know the sending it, you know it's sending it. I cannot crack a smile. I'm moving medicine. I cannot crack a smile. Yeah. I cannot crack a smile. I'm moving militant. Yeah, I'm moving militant. I cannot crack a smile. I'm moving militant. Yeah, I fuck with that. Yeah, I'm moving militant. I'm moving militant on these niggas. Yeah, I'm moving militant on these niggas. Yeah, yeah, I'm moving militant on these niggas. I'm moving militant on these niggas. All you get is straight middle fingers. All they get is straight middle fingers. All they get is straight middle fingers. The biggest ever, and I'm getting bigger. 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 The bigger, yeah, the biggest ever, and I'm getting bigger. The biggest ever, and I'm getting bigger. The biggest ever, and I'm getting bigger. That might be fire. Switch the flow up.
Trying to do this shit while on shrooms. Trying to do this shit while on shrooms is crazy. Alright. Yo. Testing. Uh, welcome. Welcome back. I'm not quite sure. Again, I'm not quite. What? I had something that was in mind, but I don't even know if I'm gonna stick to it. I'm on shrooms right now, so I feel like I have so much to talk about. Like, my mind is all over the place. I feel like more than anything, though, I'm feeling grateful. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling optimistic about the future and what's to come. I know it's gonna be a challenge, just like everything in life is, but I'm gonna figure it out. But yeah, I wanted to talk about FOMO. It's something that I've dealt with a lot in the past. I feel like recently I've done a lot better with it. And that's probably just due to the amount of things that have been changing in my life as of late. But FOMO is something that I feel like it's in a way it's an essential part of life. It is, but it isn't. 'Cause it's like, at least for me, in my case, I felt like a lot of times when I felt FOMO, or many of the instances where I felt FOMO, I would then start to question myself. Like, is it something I did? Like, am I not adequate enough? Like, do people not want to be around me? But the way people react is, it most of the times, like, more often than not, the way people react and the things that they do is more a reflection of them than it is you, and it has more to do with them than it does to do with you. So I feel like the best thing to do with people is just to really, give people that understanding. Try to give people, that reassurance, that comfort. Also remind yourself that not everything is about you. Like, yes, it is your own world. You're living your own specific, unique experience, but everything you do has a ripple effect. Everything you do has a ripple effect. Even if you feel like, certain things that you do don't really have much of an impact on your everyday life, in the grand scheme and in the bigger picture of things, like, a lot of the things that you do, it matters. Even the small, minute details, like, it all adds up in the bigger picture. So be very intentional. Just be very intentional with how you live. I think one of the most important things to remember is that, no matter what, you're always gonna miss out on something. Like, you can't be there for everything, and that's okay. It's okay to miss things. It's okay to, it's okay. Like, you don't have to be at every single thing. Like you're always gonna miss something. Like, if you're living your life moment by moment, then yeah, I mean, you're always gonna miss something. It's always gonna be that longing, that yearning feeling. And you know, that's natural. You know, I feel like we were put here for a higher purpose. Like, I truly do believe that there's more to life than what they tell us. No matter what, we're gonna miss something. So why not focus on the things that are really important to you? You know, why not focus on the things that are actually gonna advance you forward in your life and really help you improve as a person? Because most of the time, the feelings of FOMO, it's never, for the most part, it's, at least I can speak from my experience, it's never because it's like, damn, I want to be there. But for the most part, it's like just missing that connection. Like, again, you feel like you're missing out on fun. You feel like you're missing out on a moment. And if you think that life is moment by moment, of course, FOMO is gonna, it's more acute. Like, you feel it a lot deeper. I feel like the biggest thing with FOMO is just wake up, realize you're not missing anything. You're exactly where you need to be. FOMO is when you're unhappy with your current reality, your current circumstances, and you wish they were different. But if you're living how you're living, then there's nothing you could change. Unless you could change it, there's no point in worrying about your circumstances. Because if you have enough power to change it, then change it. If you don't, then go with the flow. Let it happen. There's nothing wrong with where you're at right now. You're not missing anything. Your life can't look like everyone else's. It's impossible. Listen to your heart, listen to your mind, listen to your body. You'll know what's right for you. You're not missing out on anything. No moment is more important than the present moment. Because this present moment is all we have. And the only thing we have to do is just live it. That's all we have to do. Is just live our life, live in our truth, live in our peace, and let everything unravel. Because realistically, we feel like we have so much control over our life, so much control over everything, and realistically we don't. Like, and I feel like that's one of the biggest things I've been learning recently is like, life can change like that. It's instant. You could go from the highest highs, and then the next day the lowest lows, and then the lowest lows, and then go from the highest to highs. Life is very, I don't even want to say cutthroat, because I mean, life doesn't have an agenda. It has no perception of what's good or bad. It just is. And it's making everything align perfectly for us. Like what would help us and what would better us. Whether it's quote unquote good or quote unquote bad. Like, as much as hard times and bad times, they suck. Like, they admittedly they suck. They're essential to life, because that's where the real growth happens. Like, meditation and yoga and all that stuff it's wonderful. Like, you definitely incorporate it into your life, because it's a next step. But going through tough periods and really trying to unpack and analyze what it is that you're feeling and going through, I feel like that's where the real growth happens. That's where you really get to learn yourself and find things out and discover yourself. And I think it's essential. What are you okay with? What are you not okay with? Like, what are your boundaries? You should never feel bad about setting boundaries. You should never feel like you're stepping out of line for setting boundaries on yourself. Because not everybody is not everybody is, what am I trying to say? I feel like not everybody's allowed to be in your energy, in a way. Like, everybody shouldn't just feel entitled to be around you. Like you owe them something. You should never feel like that. Like, it's very natural to, lose people because you set new boundaries and you have new standards for yourself. Like, it's natural. People grow apart. Some people support, like, specific periods in your life, or a lot of time it's an attachment. Like, certain people represent, a period in your life. And when people are no longer there, it's weird to adjust to. It's definitely a challenge, but I'm capable of it. Shit. And if I'm capable of it, I know you are. So we're not missing out on anything. I keep repeating it, but like, I feel like that's like the realest thing I could say. It's the truth. We're not missing out on anything. This moment is perfect. This moment is perfect. Like, whenever you're watching this, I just want you to realize that, like, the present moment is perfect. Where you are right now in life, it's perfect. Because if it wasn't, it wouldn't be happening. Life is happening exactly how it's supposed to. It's happening exactly how it's supposed to. It's crazy because as I was saying that, it made me think of this book I read by Deepak Chopra. I feel like it's a very well known book, but the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. It made me, like what I was just saying, it reminded me of the law of least effort. So I figured I would share something if you haven't read the book before, of course. But it says, if we observe nature at work, we see that the least effort is expended. Grass doesn't try to grow, it just grows. Fish don't try to swim, they just swim. This is their intrinsic nature. It is the nature of the sun to shine, and it is human nature to make our dreams manifest into physical form, easily and effortlessly. What is commonly called a miracle is actually an expression of the law of least effort. Least effort is expended when our actions are motivated by love, because nature is held together by the energy of love. When we seek power and control over other people, we spend energy in a wasteful way. When we seek money for personal gain only, we cut off the flow of energy to ourselves and interfere with the expression of nature's intelligence. We waste our energy chasing the illusion of happiness instead of enjoying happiness in the moment. Attention to the whims of the ego consumes the greatest amount of energy. But when our internal reference point is our spirit, our actions are motivated by love, and there is no waste of energy. Our energy multiplies, and the surplus energy we gather can be channeled to create anything we want, including unlimited wealth. When we harness the power of harmony and love, we use our energy creatively for the experience of affluence and evolution. I just feel like it's super powerful. And it's super real as well. Like, there really is no moment better than the present moment. Like, this is all we have. So why not just live? Like, of course, life is difficult, but it's a balance. It's a balance. It's pain and pleasure. I just feel like, we should be grateful. Expressing gratitude is the most important thing. When you drop the ego and you just decide to be grateful for the moment that you have. Because as shitty as life may seem sometimes, the fact that I'm still breathing, like, it gives me hope. Knowing that I'm alive, it gives me hope, because it knows that, or it tells me that my time is not up yet. My mission hasn't been completed. And I feel like at the same time, in the same breath, we weren't put on this earth to achieve anything. Like, us being alive is the gift in itself. But I believe everybody's put here for a higher purpose. I feel like the big picture is a lot bigger than we think it is. I feel like I feel like I should leave it off here. I don't want to feel like I'm repeating myself. And I feel like I got my point across. Or I feel like I got enough of my point across. I mean, this was a bit of a challenge since I'm on shrooms right now. But I just got this sudden, like, surge of energy to just create. Because I was supposed to do one today, but... Well, I'm saying I was supposed to do one as I'm doing one. But I was supposed to do one with a friend, but... It got too late. Because we were going to do it outside, but... It got too late. And, you know, once the sun starts to set, there's not much you could do. Doing this while on shrooms was, it was an experience. I feel like the overall message of this video, just be grateful. Be grateful. Because we think we're invincible. We think every day is guaranteed. But we never know. Life is very humbling. So just, no matter what, be ready. Always be prepared. No matter what it is. Good and bad. Quote unquote, good and bad. Always be ready. Always be prepared for whatever life throws at you. You know, because you're capable. But yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, all that. I'm out of here.